Justin Langer has resigned as head coach of Australia's men's cricket team less than a month after a dominant win in the Ashes series. There's been speculation about Langer's job security since reports of player unrest emerged last year, with senior squad members unwilling to publicly endorse him to stay on. Cricket Australia says it offered Langer a one-off short-term extension, which he rejected. His supporters have lashed out at the governing body over his treatment, calling it embarrassing and disgraceful.
Justin Langer touched down in Perth today, now the former Australia men's coach.
Justin, welcome home, mate. How are you feeling?
Despite months of speculation and an 8-hour board meeting yesterday, Cricket Australia was caught off guard by the timing and manner of the announcement. It came this morning via a social media post from his management company. Cricket Australia had offered Langer a 6-month contract extension, which he refused.
We've looked at future needs, we've consulted broadly, and we feel that the team has evolved and it is now the time to start a period of transition.
Langer stepped into the coaching role after the 2018 ball tampering scandal in South Africa and led the side to 15 wins from 27 tests in charge. That included a 4-0 victory in the recent Ashes series, which came on the heels of an inaugural men's T20 World Cup title last November. But talk of player dissatisfaction with Langer's coaching style had become increasingly loud.
Again, I know you won't agree, but I think they feel that they want just a little bit more positivity. Yeah, just a slightly more positive message around batting times. Right, but still being honest. Yeah, anything else?
And this week, the current captain pointedly refused to back his re-signing.
Well, that's Cricket Australia's job. It's not my job. I've really loved my time working with JL.
Langer's former Australian teammates feel he's been let down.
The whole thing just reeks of being orchestrated from basically the moment that all of this garbage started coming out, in the middle of winter last year.
I think it's a really sad day as far as Australian cricket's concerned. And if you look back, it's been a really poor 6 months, I think, of the way that the Cricket Australia as a whole have handled some of the better people in Australian cricket.
Langer's already been linked to the England coaching position, which has been vacated by Chris Silverwood. It was here at the WACA ground that Justin Langer cut his teeth, guiding the Perth Scorchers to 3 Big Bash League titles before going on to the Australia job. And his former employer hasn't held back in criticising Cricket Australia.
We spent a lot of time talking about people and how important people are, and I think this is a disgraceful way to treat one of the greatest cricketers that's ever represented Australia.
Andrew McDonald has been appointed as Australia's interim head coach.
Andrew's job right at the moment is to do nothing, basically. The team's beginning to hum along pretty well. They've got a tour to Pakistan coming up.
That tour begins in just 4 weeks. Tom Wildey, ABC News.